Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Ooh, I'm tired and sore, tired of being sore, and all of the above.
Especially after the last 2 weeks, huh? Put you through the ringer.
I'd say it's been about a week and a half, a little over a week.
About what, 10 days maybe?
Yeah, I think it's been about 10 days. Ain't been too bad, but man, it has been a rough one. When I got off Uber last night, guys, I was hunched over and limping for like 30 minutes.
And he did say last night because it was nighttime when he got off that tractor, guys.
Yeah, we was bound and determined to get the Drifting Dreamers, the Dreamers Landing, by the end of the night last night.
And it happened.
It happened, and it fought us, guys, from early morning all the way until dark. It fought us. It was not one of those good days where everything just flowed, but there was a whole lot of determination going on. Literally everything we did yesterday was a fight. Most of the stumps I had to dig up yesterday were the oaks and the sweet gums and stuff like that, and I had to dig with the backhoe just about every stump and then push them out, and then sometimes we'll try to push them out and have to stop and backhoe again and all of that. It was just, man.
It wasn't like the cedar trees where you could just push them down.
Yeah, the cedar trees, I could just put pretty good sized ones. I could just push them over, but those sweet gums especially, man. And one of them I dug up, guys, which y'all will see. I don't know if it got on video or not. I'm in the middle of editing that video right now, but the rock was like as big as me.
Oh man, the last one.
Yeah, it was bigger than the stump, the root, all of it, and I had to dig that out in order to get it out because the roots were all up underneath it and I couldn't push it over. That joker was huge. That'd be a good featured rock somewhere on the landing. Man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that fought us, and then we finally get all the stumps up. Mike gets the lift out there, levels everything the best that we could get.
And the road looked good.
Hey,
the road looked good.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Tip my hat to myself. That is the finest road I think I've ever made right there through a clearing. It's wide, it's pretty level, and for what it is, it turned out really, really good. It's
so wide that a dump truck load full of 3/4 inch clean rock came down
and got stuck.
Man.
And it wasn't the road's fault, it was the driver's fault.
For sure.
He was driving way, way too slow. And then he called my buddy, the owner, and he came out with his Dodge
2500 diesel.
2500, sounding all beefy. And he hooked to the dump truck trying to pull it out. Couldn't do it.
His truck was like, wow.
Yeah, it was just sliding like that. So we hooked Uber up to the dump truck and the Dodge, and I pulled them both out.
Man.
And he told me at the end, he said, man, at one point I even had my foot on the brake, and you was still pulling us. And that was with the truck 100% full of 3/4 inch clean. It wasn't dumped yet.
65,000 pounds is what a driver told me.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight. And Uber, and with a little bit of assistance from the Dodge, because it was pulling a little bit.
Yep.
Pretty much saved the day, because he was stuck right in the middle of the driveway. It would have shut everything down.
Yeah.
And yeah, Uber once again showed her might, and we got all that on camera. So that'll be on the video coming out next for me, which will be tomorrow. I know I haven't put a video out on Come On Homesteading since I think Sunday or Monday. I think Sunday. So, but I've been busy, guys. We've been getting it. Every
single day has been work on Dreamers Landing.
Yeah.
And on Drifter's Lane.
Yeah. Yeah, Drifter's Lane that joker's an interstate. That joker is it's almost as wide as this double lane road we're riding on right now in some spots.
Yeah, in some spots it is just as wide as this 2-lane road for sure.
So we got it though. They're down there. They're happy. I can't wait for y'all to actually see it. And we did finally get the rock down there, but all they could do was dump it. They couldn't gate it or nothing. So Uber to the rescue again.
Uber to the rescue again for her final push. Made the pad for the camper to sit on of the rock.
Yeah, and then right before dark, and when I say right before, I mean right before dark. We hooked an old Chevy up to the camper and made it happen.
Woo! The passport is officially on Dreamer's Landing, guys. We spent our first night on the landing last night.
Had our first dinner.
Yeah, had our first dinner. Alyssa whipped up some pork chops and some
field peas
and green beans. It was
good.
It was a good meal.
Especially after a day like that, to have a good home cooked meal boy, at the end of it. And we didn't eat last night, guys, until like 9:40.
Yeah.
I think it was 9:40 whenever I drove down there to go. Well, it was about 9:30 and we ate about 9:40.
Right. Yeah, because we took a shower and stuff
Yeah.
at about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
And let me tell you, I didn't hang out too long down there after I ate. I went home, and it didn't take me long to knock out. I was asleep by 11. And I woke up this morning, got sore, tired. So today, as you can see in the back of the truck, we are loaded down. We are headed to the dump.
Yep.
They already had all the trash and stuff around their area and stuff bagged up, and stuff that's just broke and needs to be thrown away. Stuff like that, because now we are switching gears to clearing off Come On campsite.
That's right.
And
4th of July Freedom Fest.
Freedom Fest. So we've already switched gears to the next thing, even though I'm tired and sore.
Fun never stops.
Yeah, it never stops. We ain't doing a ton today. We're doing this. These guys are going to go back and start taking the rest of their stuff down to the landing.
Yeah, we got to move everything down still.
And when I get back, I'm actually going to start editing so I don't have to stay up late tonight. And go ahead and get that video out on Come On Homesteading for you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one.
Man, it's and if everything goes right, we're hoping to have our very first premiere tomorrow at about 4 p.m. probably. We'll definitely list it. But I'd really, really love to have Lissa be able to finish out this edit and make it all into a premiere to see you, so you guys can see us coming down to the landing. I even figured out how to take the beginner mode off the drone and got some really cool footage of the rock being dumped and then all the trucks coming out. I really think you guys will like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be action-packed. I know on my video, like I said, I haven't quite got it edited yet, but it's not a whole lot of talking and a whole lot of getting it.
Yeah.
Spanned over, I think on this video I'm only showing the last 2 days Uber worked on the landing. And Uber's already in place to start on the septic tank.
Already. Yep.
So that is starting tomorrow. I'll start digging all the trenches and stuff for that. Moving along because it's countdown. We are 1 week away from Hazel being on the mountain. Yes. 1 week, 7 days. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. And I know a lot of you guys have been worried about my health and all that stuff and me doing all this work and, you know, kind of pushing it to the limit. And I appreciate all of that. I really do. But I do have a plan. My plan is when she's here, I'm going to try to take a break.
That's right.
And just enjoy her being here.
Some maybe a exclusive surprise, little fun action pack.
Maybe, depending on weather.
Yeah, depending on weather.
Depending on weather.
Because it is supposed to storm here for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, but either way, we'll have some videos and stuff of just showing her the area and exploring and, you know. And I'm going to take a break a little bit just for a couple of days because pretty much when she goes back home that Monday, it is 4 days before people show up on the mountain for Freedom Fest. Yeah, including my son and granddaughter, which actually be there 3 days from there.
Yeah.
They'll get there Thursday. And so I got a lot to do. So this coming up week here is a very important week for me to get a lot done in this weekend. I know it's Father's Day weekend, right?
Yeah, this weekend's Father's Day.
Well, what I'm doing for Father's Day is working. So I'll be digging holes for septic tanks and stuff like that. I guess for Father's Day, I'm going to get myself a pooper.
There we go. Hey, nothing like a good pooper for Father's Day.
Hey, if it works out right, maybe by Father's Day morning, I can go in there and just hang out like a hare in a biscuit.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, so a lot going on.
Speaking of awesome subscribers, one of you awesome subscribers actually called and contacted Lissa and myself, and tomorrow we're going to pick something up.
Yes.
And man, it is a game changer for sure.
Y'all want to stay tuned on that.
Man,
definitely stay tuned on that. It's I know some people's gonna be happy about it.
Man,
I know that. Heck, I'm gonna be happy about it myself.
talk about taking the edge off.
Yeah, talking about relaxation. Come on.
Big things happening, guys, and we're just shifting gears. The fun never stops.
Oh yeah, it's an adventure for sure.
Lissa's back there in the vibe, following behind us.
Yeah, she's loaded down too, and I'm also gonna get gas and all that kind of stuff because I don't plan on leaving the mountain again until I go pick Hazel up.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of my essentials that I need. That way I can just keep working. Yeah, I got a lot to do. Also, I did end up pushing back the delivery of the container for about a month. There's just no way I'm gonna be ready for it.
Yeah.
Where I have to put it right now, I decided that's too far away from where the build site's going to be, and it would be too much of a nightmare trying to get it way over there if I put it in this spot right now. And also just expenses. I've had to put out a lot of money this last week on a couple of things that was unexpected. So I'm going to push it back for a month, and what I'm going to do is Gary's actually going to pick me up another one of those yellow tents, and I'm going to put it on pallets. That way it's got a hard floor, and I'm just going to use that for storage for the time being, because you can never have enough storage.
That's
no
right.
matter what, even when the shipping containers get there. If I could work it out to where I don't have to use the shipping container for storage, then I can just use them for building quicker. So we'll see. I'm going to put back a little bit of pennies this month and add it to it next month and go ahead and get it delivered. I talked to the guys this morning, rescheduled everything, so we're still good to go, but with Freedom Weekend and the move and all the other stuff coming up, and my son and granddaughter staying for a month and all that, I just felt like financial wise it makes sense to just kind of hold off for a month. And also time wise, because I also don't want to be working the whole time my son and granddaughter's here. I want to take some time with them too.
Right.
So I just think instead of adding another clearing project for a container to the list, I think we'll just hold that off for a minute. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like we've been on here for about 12 minutes and 38 seconds, guys. I think that's going to be about it for us today. I'm glad y'all could join us. It is what, Thursday? Thursday. I hope everybody has had an amazing week up to this point and have been productive and definitely have done something nice for people. And tomorrow's Friday, guys. It is Friday Eve. Come out. This week flew by, guys. Flew by.
Yep.
But until we see each other again, guys, come on. Hey, keep it real.